Hi there, lovely friends. This is Grace, and welcome to my October-November homemade kit, Kit video and layout share. So I just want to share with you, before I put all these things away, the stuff that I've used up, the items that are still left over from my homemade kit, and just bits of things that are either scraps or tools that I'm going to be putting away. So first of all, I'm going to show you the items that are used up. These 3 packets, this housed some enamel dots. These are from My Mind's Eye, and let me see if I can close up. So it had enamel dots, enamel hearts, and arrows. And then this Dear Lizzy one housed some wood buttons that I've used up. And then this Chic Tag one had rub-ons that I used up. Actually, most of the rub-ons that were left over, I actually added in a pocket letter that I made with the leftover from this kit. Now here are some of the stickers that I'm of course going to just put back in my stash. I did use up some of the letters and also the quotes. These are from My Mind's Eye. So that's left over. And October afternoon sheet. Now, my problem here, and maybe you guys can give me some suggestions, is as you can see, most, if not all, of the vowels have been used up, and like the T's are gone and the R's are gone. And when I try to add my own, like just make the I into a T with a Sharpie, I don't like the effect of it. So what do you guys do when you guys have leftover alphas like this? Leave me a comment in the section leave me a comment in this comment section below this video and let me know, because I am up for some ideas. Okay. Here is the SCI sticker sheet, and there's still a few, especially of the capital letter ones, and so I plan on just putting this back in my stash and using it for another layout. This is to contain, the pack of the DIY shop, the glittered hearts, and I only have, oh my goodness, I can't get it up. I only have 2 left. I did add I think 4 in a pocket letter that I made with this layout, but then I'm just saving this 2 for a future project. I opened up the pack of butterflies, but there's still a few that's left. So I'm just going to put this back in my stash. With this butterfly pack, I only used 1. And I actually never used any of this in my layouts. So it's kind of a bummer. But I think it's because I had 2 butterfly sets in my kit. So I'm going to make a mental note that next time I make a homemade kit, I make sure to just put 1 pack of butterflies just to make sure that I use it up. Here is a stamp set that I got from Gossamer Blue, and I love these 2. As you can see, it's been used. The today's date one and then the circle one. That's all that I used. I think this is mostly for Project Life cards, but I like it. So I'm going to put that back in my stash. And here are the leftover die cuts from the My Mind's Eye die cut pack. It's mostly, this is a wedding themed one, so a lot of the items that are left over didn't really fit my other layouts because they're specifically made for weddings. Like this one says just married, and then there's one a groom, a reception, a bride. So of course those ones don't fit. So I'm just going to put this back in my stash, and hopefully that I will have some kind of wedding photos either of mine or of an event that I go to that I can use these. I used, I can't remember how many homemade flare badges that I put in this kit, but I only have 1 left. And it's this one with the crown. So I'm just going to put this back in my stash. And then here are the washi tapes that I pulled out for this kit, and I did use a good amount of them. Can't remember how thick this was when I started, but these were new, and then this one was fairly new, and it still has a lot. So I'm just going to put that back in my stash. Can I just tell you guys that I have a pretty nail polish? If you watch my videos, you know that I rarely get my nails done because I just don't have time to get, to focus on my nails. And so I'm watching this video and it looks nice that I have a nail polish. So I might that's the word. I'm going to try to put more effort into making myself look pretty with my nails and all the other stuff, physical stuff. And so we will see. Anyways, going back to the layout. Sorry about that segue. It's totally totally uncrafty related. Here are the leftovers from the die cut sheet from Scenic Route, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Although this one with the cake is, of course, fit perfectly for a birthday, and so I might just use that, and maybe this one can be a good layer for a card or an element in a page. So, of course, I'm going to keep those, put it back in my stash. Only 2 pieces of Project Life card that was left. This Boom one, I was thinking of using this as actually a front cover of a card, but it's a 4x6, and so if I cut it to cut half on each side to fit a 4x5.5 piece card, it will just cut out more of the letters, and so I didn't do that. But I thought it would be really cute if you do the word boom and then you put in here, it's your birthday. So we will see if I can figure that out and put in a card. And then this one, the who, what, when, where, and why, I'm just going to put this back in my stash. This is the letter sticker from KI Memories that I got a Tuesday morning, and I think I only used 2, the lovely and the fun. And so all these letters are still good, and I'm going to put that in my stash again. I never got to use these pearls. I think it's because it was hidden underneath some papers, and I totally forgot that I had this. So I think that's another reason why I used up all those enamel hearts and arrows, but it will just go back to my stash. These are just sheets of the ones that I've already showed you, and then I didn't get to touch any of these. You know what, I'm thinking I'm just gonna give up on this and maybe give it to my daughter or something, because I have pulled this out many times for a kit and I never get to use it. I don't know. I guess I'm just not into the silhouette thing. I don't know. So that's that. I never got to use this stencil. I think some of these stuff were hidden underneath all the papers, and yeah, I just didn't pull them out. These are the leftover. The one thing that I am noticing with me and homemade kits is that I do use a lot of pattern papers. And so I'm so happy about that, because these are the only ones that are left. As you can see, they're mostly cardstocks and some glitters. And these are the only pattern papers that are left. Woot woot, right? So I'm so excited about that. Definitely going to be adding more pattern papers when I make my next homemade kit. Like I said, just cardstock. These are the glittered papers. I used some of the gold, some of the black, never got to use the silver. So of course these are just going to go back in my stash. And then let's go on really quick to the pages that I was able to create. Oh, I forgot to show you. I did manage to pull this die cut out, and as you can see, I used it because I took it out of its, I snipped it from how it was made how it was put together when you first buy it, and so it shows you that I was able to use that. And I really like the hearts too. That's the only one I use, the frames and the hearts. Okay, so first page, you're probably going to be watching this on the end of November, so you have probably caught my double page series on my YouTube channel. If you haven't, I'm going to put a link in this in the description below this video so you can watch it. And the first layout that I made is a double page, which is the first video in my series. And let me see if I can zoom out and close up. Okay, so that's the first page, and like I said, I have a process video for this so you can see exactly how I built it and all of my process or my thought process behind it. The next page is another double page spread. This one was page number 2 in my series, and as you can see, oh, haha, I put it in the wrong way. As you can see, this one used a lot of papers, letters, and the arrows from the kit. Also used some of those enamel hearts. This one's the third one. I really like this, and it was based off of a sketch. This also has a process video. This next one doesn't have a process video, and this is where I use the gold paper. And this is actually a 4x6 project life card that I cut. This was the prompt of the journaling card, and I used that as part of my title. So I love you more than, and then I added candy with my letter stickers, and then I cut that up, and then the lined pages I used that to handwrite my journaling, and I did add some rub-ons and some more elements on the bottom. And then this one has a process video. I used papers, lots of paper strips on here, used the frame die cut, title with the letter stickers, the wood accent. I did use some, I don't know if you can see it, the circle stamp on there, and enamel arrows. And then this one was page number 3 for my double page series. This one used a lot of scraps. I used scraps of paper to back all these die cuts, as well as the pictures over here, and some more stickers over on the top. And then this one was my last double page spread. And as you can see, I didn't have as many pattern papers here because I was running out of papers, but I did manage to add some over. I put strips of papers and blocks of papers on that one too, and I used the butterflies and my homemade flare badge over on that side. And then my last page was this one, and as you can see, this was fun for me because it's not letting me, okay, there you go. It was fun for me because I was able to layer all of the papers, and these are not full sheets. Some of them are not full sheets of paper. Some of them are like this border. It was cut in half to make it seem like they're longer strips. And I used some circles and a bunch of the hearts, the stickers. So, and then this one is actually how, you know how I usually back my paper, so I cut it up smaller and then back it up with a paper, but I don't have any more 12x12 sheets, so I just grabbed the washi tape and just run the washi tape on the very edge to make it look like there was an extra paper on the back, and it framed my page. So I really like that, and this one was my last page. And then I was debating if I should do a card, a set of cards, or pocket letters, and I decided to do pocket letters because I had a pocket letter that was waiting, or awaiting to be mailed, or waiting to be made, I should say. And then so I just created that one, and let me bring it closer so you can see. So this is where I used up a lot of the leftover papers and cut apart sheets. Like this one's a cut apart from a pattern paper. This one's cut out from one of the sheets from Bella Boulevard. Some layering here, some tags. I dressed up a die cut flower with some homemade enamel dots, stickers, and a bunch of other items. I used the washi tape that I had pulled out and just wrapped it around a transparency, and that would be one of the goodies that I will give my the recipient of this. And then this block of paper is a cut apart from the Oh Darling from Crate Paper, and Crate Paper, the pattern paper piece from that collection. Anyways, it had a bow, and so I rummaged through some of my pre-made, or not pre-made, but made bows that I've done before, and I found this heart that was actually from the same collection as this Bella Boulevard one, and so I just added it outside because it already had the bow on there. And then here are my stuff that I'm going to be giving my friend, my letter there too. So I used up a bunch of the leftover items to make a pocket letter, which is definitely a great way to use up your scraps. So there is my October, November homemade kit, Kill Kit share, and also layout or project share. So thank you for watching, and make sure that if you have any questions, please put them in the link, in the comment section below, and I will try to answer them as soon as I can. Bye guys.